Hey, welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you happen to be watching this, it's probably because someone wanted to share this amazing opportunity with you, and maybe you weren't able to catch one of our live calls. We usually have 2 to 3 live calls throughout the month, and I wanted to not limit people to those specific times. So if we have not had the chance to meet yet, my name is Nikki Cleary, and I'm just going to be walking you through a slideshow presentation that we put together that we feel really helps explain this amazing opportunity that has been offered to you. So just give me a second, and I am going to share my screen with you. All right. So let me move my little camera out of the way. The first thing I just want to say is we really are glad you're here. And whoever it was that invited you to this call, thank them. Because this opportunity is pretty special. And I also just want to be very clear, though, we are not about pressuring you. We are not about pushing you into doing something that doesn't feel right or is not the right time for you. So this opportunity call is truly just that. It's a call for you to hear about this opportunity, and then you have the decision to say yes or no. So that is really all we're looking for. But I do want you to say thank you to the person who invited you to this call, because they think very highly of you. If they asked you to be a part of their business or to join their team or to take a look at this call, they obviously want to spend more time with you, and they would love to partner with you and build a business with you. So make sure you let them know how much you appreciate them asking you this. So why choose Color Street? I think we all have different reasons for wanting to get involved. Here are just a few that I threw together. You know, maybe you just want to get out of some debt. Maybe your kids are growing up and they're getting ready to go off to college, and you're wondering, how am I going to pay for 3 kids going off to college? Or maybe it's braces. I have 3 kids in braces, including myself, so there's 4 of us. That's a lot of money to put out. Having some extra money to pay for things like that is really important to me, without it stressing out our family's finances. Maybe vacationing, maybe buying an RV or an Airstream and traveling around the country is something you've always wanted to do. Even finding a product that you love that's made in the United States. I think that's such a huge, I'm going to move this a little bit. I don't know if it's covering this up, but the fact that Color Street is made in the United States, I love that. And to be able to support a company and our economy is very important to me. But everybody's is different. So think about why it is you want to start this business, because we'll keep coming back to that. If you decide to do this business, we'll keep coming back to that. This is just a timeline of Bob Park, who is our founder and CEO. I love that little introduction or timeline of understanding how this product evolved. And one of the reasons that I decided to join Color Street is because of the fact that Fa Park has been working on this product for over 30 years. It is not just a product that was invented and quick, bing, bang, boom, he threw it out there to the market. He's been perfecting it and improving it year after year after year. As you can see, the patents, and he tried launching it through different venues and nothing worked until he got to the direct sales marketing system, and that is what grew Color Street to what it is today. And the fact that it's only in its third year is amazing. So let's just talk a little bit about why stylists are having so much success. Just the direct selling industry alone, just altogether, had $35.2 billion in sales in 2019. There were 6.8 million direct sellers, which was an increase from last year. It'll be really interesting to see the numbers from 2020 to see if that has increased. And I see a typo here, and I'll fix that too. But the other reason stylists are having such huge success is it's fun. I mean, who doesn't love putting nail polish on and looking at it and looking at your hands looking beautifully for weeks? It's wonderful. It's inexpensive. Consumable, meaning I change out my nail polish as often as I want, which is great if you have customers, because they're going to be changing their nail polish and is always going to be needing new strips. It saves so much time and money, and we truly do have an unlimited market. When I think about the money I spent at a salon every 3 weeks, and now I can get 8 manicures for that same price, it blows my mind. So why now? That is a huge question, and it's such an important question. We are still in our ground floor growth of this company. In 2018, so 2018 was Color Street's first full year. They did 100 million in sales. In 2019, $200 million in sales. And in 2019, Color Street alone did nearly half of the revenue of the top 5 bottle brands combined. So when you look at all those 5 bottle brands like OPI, Sally Hansen, all those companies, and you add them all together, Color Street did nearly half of those. And by 2020, so just a couple months ago, we hit the $300 million mark, and now we have become the #1 nail polish in the USA. That is impressive. I love that. And they actually they predicted that it would happen at the end of the year. And the fact that it happened in July already is pretty cool. And so they sent this out to us in July when we had our online conference. This is just a couple charts, just sharing overall some of the direct sales companies, but Color Street made it to the 38th in net sales. And that is only because, and we're only open in America or in the United States. These other companies we're going up against, like the top 10 over here and the 100 million growth club, all these other companies are open to countries outside of the United States. So this is just the beginning for us. This is amazing. I mean, when you look over here at the top 10 highest growth percents, Color Street has an 84.81 growth percent. And this is from last year. You guys, the numbers from 2020 are going to blow your mind. So what's happening now is our business has grown 70% in sales and 53% in enrollment. And then just from April to June, the business grew at a percent of 200% and enrollment by 207%. You know, we saw companies shutting down, we saw places closing their doors, we saw people being furloughed, and Color Street, made in the United States, it's made in New Jersey, followed all compliance laws. They decreased their amount of employees and staff to accommodate the COVID-19 restrictions, and yet we are growing at this growth rate. It is absolutely so exciting to be a part of this business right now. So if you decide that this is the right opportunity, just know it is the right time. You are here at the right, you know that saying, the right place at the right time. This is it. And as you can see over here on the right side of this slide, at the onset of COVID, we were producing 125,000 sets a day. Since COVID, we have brought in new machines, we have brought in new technology, production, all this stuff. Now we're up to 500,000 strips per day. You guys, it blew my mind, the numbers. I think actually the next slide might have it for us. Yes, here is our growth in the last 6 months. In February, we were seeing $25 million in sales for 2020. By July, that number had almost tripled, and we were now seeing $68 million in sales. Do you guys remember when I shared with you 2018 was our first full year? They did $100 million in 2018. We did 68 million in 1 month, and not even 3 years later. That to me is amazing. And we're talking about $11 to $13 nail strips, right? I mean, that's what blows my mind. So there's a lot of things that we as women want, right? We want something that looks amazing. We want great colors. We want it to last long, fast and easy application. So when you look at, so that to me, I'm not moving my own picture all around. Let me see where I can kind of hide it down here maybe. So they did a survey. They sent out a survey and said, okay, what is it that women really want? We want something that, applies easily. And I will tell you, when I was using nail polish, the first thing I did was go right to the dries in 60 seconds because I wanted it to go on easy and dry quickly. The problem with that is a lot of times it wouldn't go evenly. So then I had to add a second or third coat. So the coverage wasn't all that great. After a day, I could see wear on the ends of my nails or chipping or whatever. So I hated that. But something else that we look for is being able to remove our fingernail polish easily. It doesn't streak, a fast application doesn't smudge. I mean, how many times have we gone to bed and we wake up the next morning and all the sheet design is on our fingernails or on our toenails? It's such a pain. So Bill Borchak, who came over from OPI, said, this is why I came here. Color Street is the future of nail polish. He sees all of these boxes are checked with Color Street. It applies easy, goes on quickly, goes on evenly, good coverage, no damage, easy. That's the other thing. You're not going to see damage like you would from regular fingernail polish because there's less chemicals that are involved with the dry nail polish. So if you have not yet been given a sample or tried Color Street, and there are going to be some of you on a call like this that have never tried it, you're just going by, somebody saying, jump on this call, jump on this call. Just so you know, every single strip contains the base coat, the color, and the top coat all in one. That's what helps them stay on so long and gives them such a great wear. And as you can see, there's production and shipping is done right here in the United States. This is Fa Park, and the woman standing next to him is actually Amanda, who enrolled me. So I figured I'd leave that photo in there. Here's another thing that's really, really amazing about this company. They have decided to, they started it right from the very beginning, have a foundation. And what they do is 8 out of 12 months of the year, approximately, they create a very specific foundation set. And they sell the set for the exact same price, but they take $2 from every single set and donate it to a very special cause. So we just had multiple sclerosis awareness. In September, there is a set right now for pregnancy and infant loss awareness. In October, it'll be breast cancer awareness. But what they do, if you have a small subset of let's say a multiple sclerosis foundation near you that is very special to you, you can send in and request that the donations be sent to that specific place. And we actually got to hear from the woman who's receiving the money from our pregnancy and infant loss awareness sets right now. So it's really beautiful. They've given over $2 million back to special foundations. So let's talk money. You know, this is a business, and this is why you're essentially deciding to become a stylist, is to make money in somehow, whether it's saving you money by getting all your own nail strips, you know, at a discount, or if you're planning on growing a team. But there's 11 ways to earn, and this is really what makes people get excited about this opportunity, because there's so many different ways you can learn. We get weekly paychecks, we get monthly commissions, we can earn free product. So most party-based businesses have a very limited amount of times that we as a stylist could host our own parties. Well, with Color Street, they do not limit that to us at all. We have an unlimited number of times that we can be the hostess of our own parties. So I always have my customers shop through an open party. And what that does is I earn commissions on it. So that weekly paycheck that you see up there, I earn commissions on those nails that I sell, but then I also earn free product. And I can grow my own personal inventory. So if I wanted to have an in-home nail bar, I could literally be using product that I earned for free. And it's wonderful. I love it. We have a fast-growing company with great technology. You'll see that there's an app that you can download. You can decide if you want to do this part-time, full-time. There's truly enough money to go around to have lifetime earning potential. It is an amazing business opportunity. There's going to be support from our team. I mean, this is what makes this so special. We have an amazing team, and we've gotten great leadership and amazing promotions. Like right now, we have a promotion for a trip. And when you strive to hit that trip promotion, you end up hitting all these other promotions in turn, and you're getting all these free bonuses. It's wonderful. So I just wanted to show you the income disclosure statement over here. And you know what, these are what the average Color Street stylists make, and everybody grows at a different rate. I have been doing this for 8 months, and I have hit the rank of senior director. Amanda, who enrolled me, is a senior executive director. And the women on this team, I want to tell you something that's so important if you decide to choose to do this. Having this team who is all in a growth mindset We are all growing, both um, through our minds, in our, personal development, but we also want to grow financially because we have big financial goals that not only do we want to help us reach, but we want to help our teammates reach, which is so amazing. When I think about a business that allows me to help someone else reach their goals, and then in turn I get rewarded for that, to me there is nothing better. There is no other business opportunity out there that can offer that reward like that, and that feeling that you get when you help someone else. um, so here's what you get. If you decide to become a stylist for $129, you get all these amazing things. You're going to get 13 full sets of nails. So just that right there, if you turned right around and sold those, you'd make the money back on your kit just with that. These little 2-finger testers, or twosies, as we call them, some people call them accent nails. These 2-finger testers are your bread and butter. This is literally what allows you to sample someone when you are meeting them out and about, or maybe you throw it in an envelope and shoot it up to them in the mail. But those 2-finger testers allow you to put the nail on someone and get that reaction that you probably had. I don't know about you, but I'll tell you my story real quick. I was at a health fair and I was manning a booth, and next to me was Amanda, who you saw in the picture earlier, and she was manning a Color Street booth. And we're at a health fair, and there were a couple women talking to me consistently throughout the day, but there were literally 25, at least 25 ladies at all times lined up to get a sparkly nail put on their finger before they did the breast cancer walk. And I sat there and I could not believe what I was seeing. So I went around the front of the table and I said, and we had been side talking a little bit, but not really, I didn't really understand what I was seeing. And so I said, so what is this? And she said, here, let me show you. She showed me her nails, and then she said, give me your hand. I'm gonna put a nail on you. And I said, okay. And I had just 2 months prior taken all my nails off. I had been going to a salon getting dip nails for 3 years, and my nails were so thin and so weak and brittle, and I was almost embarrassed to show them to her. And she said, here, let me just put on a nail. I could not stop looking at my hands for the next 2 hours. And by the time I was done, I walked around front, got a couple sets of nails for my daughter and I, and the rest is history. I spoke with Amanda a little while later and decided this opportunity was too good to pass up. And if you decide that this opportunity is too good to pass up, this is what you're going to receive in your bag. You're going to receive those 2-finger testers, some nail files, orange sticks, alcohol wipes, everything you need to get your business going, including 13 sets of nails. But what is not shown on this picture, and it's something now I've mentioned a couple times, but I just want to say it again. You guys, you're going to get our team. This team is so special. We support each other. We get on a call if something happens in a personal way and we need to be humans and need to be a friend. We support each other and have fun. We do all sorts of great fun things, whether they're online, if you live locally, whatever. We're really trying to include everyone in our team, and the support you get is unparalleled. You're not going to find it on any other team. I really feel special, like our team is special, and I'm very, very happy to be a part of it. So I'm just going to share with you this video. Oh, maybe I won't. Oh, yes, I will. This is actually just a girl who started Color Street kind of like as a side gig, and she, this is how Color Street changed her world. So I just wanted to share this with you.
On August 6, 2017, I joined Color Street as a side gig to generate some fun money and to ease a little of the financial burden for my husband. I was a stay-at-home / homeschool mom to 5 kids, and we were a one-income family. My paycheck went from paying for weekly coffee to paying for a monthly truck payment to paying half of our family's monthly bills. On August 8th, 2018, just days after conference and celebrating my 1-year anniversary with Color Street, my husband lost his job of 12 years. We didn't see a shock at first, but because of Color Street, we had been putting money into a savings account for the first time since we got married. We decided to follow a 9-year dream of moving to the Midwest, picked up our lives in Southern California and to Missouri, where our money would stretch a little further. We didn't really have a plan, but I knew what we had to do. I had to make up for my husband's lost income and keep family afloat. With my Color Street income alone, I was able to get approved for a rental house in a really nice neighborhood just outside of St. Louis. I ended up becoming the breadwinner of the family, which allowed my husband to stay home with us while we still lived in the city. And I would share with you that a year later, I continued to be the breadwinner. My husband was able to spend so much more time with us. And that's how Color Street can color your world.
So I just want to share before we go on here, you know, you saw some big numbers on some of those ranks and, you know, people that are rank advancing fast and able to make a substantial difference in their families. It is 100% possible, 100% possible. But I just want to say this business, you will reap what you put into it. So if you put in, you know, the time as you would a hobby, you're probably going to make more money as you would a hobby. If you put into this, you know, very consistent, focused time, you can build a very successful Color Street business, especially if you treat it like a business. From day one, I knew this was going to be a business opportunity, so I treated it like a business. And when I shared the opportunity, I shared with them an amazing business opportunity. I didn't even know what I was getting myself into at that point. Like, I had no idea the relationships, the team that we've built. Our team has grown to over 100 people in 8 months. It has been such a blessing to meet these women across the entire country now that are part of our team, which is part of an even bigger team. And these are actually some women that are on our team that have just shared some of the things that Color Street has done for them. You know, getting a second home. One girl is literally just hit a rank that's going to allow her to be a stay-at-home mom and now take care of her kids and not have to worry about the bills. I mean, that is an amazing why as to why we chose to do Color Street. There's just so many more things that you can do with this business, but it's all in what you put into it. And I just wanted to share that. So here's the thing. Can you be a stylist? So do you have a vision for what you'd like your life to be? Meaning, can you see yourself somewhere different in 5 years from now, or somewhere you'd like to be in 5 years from now? If you can see somewhere different, or see something, or see someone, see yourself as someone different, then this might be the opportunity for you. Are you coachable, teachable? Do you want to be paid based on your efforts, not on what your current job says you're worth? Are you willing to work towards your personal goals? A big one is, are you willing to help others? We help each other through this. You know, there's a hashtag that we love using, better together. So if the answer is yes to any of these, then I really feel like Color Street is probably the perfect fit for you. And this is just one of our resources that we have right now that I absolutely love. Color Street came out with an app. This app, it allows you to check your virtual office or your back office. It has trainings on it like you can't even imagine. So, okay, picture yourself going to a new job and you have to sit down and go through trainings. In direct sales, a lot of times there are no trainings as to what to do. Well, Color Street has created the most amazing trainings for new stylists and seasoned stylists. Like I've gone back and watched some, and they keep adding new ones, which is amazing. And on top of all that, we earn points for watching all those things, and then Color Street rewards us. They give us a list of things that we can purchase with our points, and we get free product. I mean, you can't even imagine how awesome that is. And then the way we stay connected as a team is there's newsletters that go out. There's a Tuesday training call that is done by corporate, which is amazing. They have somebody that comes on and teaches us. And then I don't know if you guys can see this on the bottom. For some reason, my screen got too big. Here, let me see if I can. Nope. If you opt in to, and you type in Color Street to 900-900, you'll be getting texts on when they restock the website, if there's a Tuesday training call, all that stuff. You get all these notifications via text, which is fabulous. As we know, we're all super busy, and to have a little text reminder is great. And then there's places that you can stay connected to Color Street on these different social medias. So that's the end of our presentation, but I am assuming that you've got a few questions. So if you've got some questions, what I want you to do now is I want you to stop the video and get on the call with whoever invited you to this call. And if they happen to be brand new, then they can add me to the call, and you can share with me any questions you might have. And we are here as a team, happy to help you with whatever, questions that have come up for you. So I just wanted to say thank you for taking the time to watch this. And we are really, really excited. If you say yes, we're excited to welcome you. And if you say no, then we get it too. We understand this isn't for everybody, but just know that if you make the decision to join our Color Street team, we are going to welcome you and help you every step of the way to reaching your goals. So have a great day, and hopefully we will see you soon.